trains were hard at work. All of the big engines were pulling lots of heavy trucks. Thomas ran into Donald and Douglas. "Hi guys," he said. "Hi Thomas," Douglas replied. "Why are all of the big engines allowed to pull lots of trucks when I'm only allowed to pull this tiny truck?" complained Thomas. "Well, could you pull 3 express coaches like Gordon?" asked Donald. "Well, probably not," muttered Thomas. "And Murdoch is twice as big as you. He should be able to pull twice as much, really," added Douglas. Thomas disagreed and stormed off. But he was the most useful engine, so he should be allowed to pull more trucks. So day turned into night, and the engines fell asleep. But Tom Moss emerged from his tunnel and had a bit of fun. He stole everyone's tender. So in the morning, everyone woke up to a nasty surprise. "Where's your tender gone, Douglas?" asked Donald. "I could ask you the same thing," replied Douglas. "Everyone's tender's missing," cried James. "Who would do such a thing?" asked the Flying Scotsman. Donald and Douglas then remembered the talk they had with Thomas the day before. "Was it you, Thomas?" they asked. "No, of course not," he cried. "It was. You've always been jealous of our tenders," accused Gordon. "No, it wasn't me," said Thomas. "I can't even move without my tender," said Murdoch. "Look, I'll help you find them," said Thomas, and he reversed off. He couldn't believe that they thought he'd stolen their tenders. He ran into Percy and explained what happened. "Oh, that's so unfair blaming you," said Percy. "Who would take the tenders though?" asked Thomas. "Well, what engine would do something like that?" asked Percy. And they both had the same idea and rushed over to Diesel 10. "Diesel, what have you done with the tenders?" cried Thomas. "Tenders?" asked Diesel 10. "You mean it wasn't you?" asked Percy. "Well, I know I'm a bad engine, but I'd never take someone else's tender," Diesel replied. "Only an engine worse than me would do something like that." Thomas and Percy then realised who actually did it. Tom Moss. "There he is," they cried, and they chased after him. Thomas was gaining, and Percy waited for Tom. He pounced. "Yes, yes, I think I've got him," cried Percy. But Tom had uncoupled from the tenders and was running away. "Well done, Percy. We'll catch Tom soon," said Thomas. So they gave the tenders back to the others, and they were much happier. Hold on, wrong way round. That's better. So Gordon thanked Thomas and Percy. "Sorry we blamed you," he said. "As a thank you, you can borrow my tender any time you like." "Thanks, but I prefer being a smaller engine," Thomas said. So everyone was happy again, and Tom had gotten away again. It was Diesel 10's day off, and he wanted to have some fun. First, he got Thomas. Oh dear, let's see that again. Poor Thomas. Percy was then passing by, pushing 2 full trucks. Diesel 10 saw his opportunity at the track crossing. Let's see that again. Look at this mess, cried Percy, but Diesel 10 was already reversing away. Then Gordon was passing, pulling his express coach. So Diesel changed the points. So Gordon went the wrong way. He was heading straight towards a dead end. Oh dear. Diesel 10 was about to call it a day when he saw a train that he just had to prank. Lady, and she was pulling 2 trucks full of Skittles. But what Diesel 10 didn't know was that Lady had watched everything that he had already done today and had set up a trap. Diesel 10 wanted a run up and he charged. But Lady was just in front of a set of points, so Diesel missed the trucks and crashed straight into another truck full of Skittles. Haha, serves you right, said Lady. Sir Topham Hatt then arrived. Diesel, you have been disruptive all day. You will clear up all of the mess that you've made and help everyone finish their jobs today. Do I make myself clear? Diesel 10 sadly agreed. There was a lot to clean up. Thomas was talking to Sky. Is it your day off today? He asked. It's just you're not wearing your suit. Well, I'm not wearing my suit because there's no emergency right now, Sky replied. You must have to get changed very quickly if there is an emergency then, said Thomas. Yes, I do. Why don't I show you where I go when there's an emergency, suggested Sky. So she showed Thomas her Pup to Hero hut. This is where I put my suit on, she said, and she showed Thomas how quickly she could change. Wow, that was quick, said Thomas. Well, that's pretty much it. Do you want to go and look for anyone who needs help? Sky asked. Oh yes, replied Thomas. So Sky hopped into a truck and off they went. Meanwhile, two minions were bored. One of them spotted something.
Ooh, look over there.
He spotted Sky's Pup to Hero hut.
Me first.
They tried it out.
Ooh. Huh, 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 huh. My go, my go. Oof, ooh. Yeah. Whoa. My turn. Arr. Treasure. Ooh, my go, my go. Ta-da! Go, go, go. Ah. Fire. 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 Yay!
They wondered what else they could put in the hut.
Ooh, what?
They saw the Paw Patrol's flight equipment.
Huh. Ah. Huh. Ooh.
A Rocky Masham came out, so they tried all 6. And all 6 pups came out.
Nice.
The pups then worked together and pressed the button on top.
What are they doing?
Rocky then went inside. And 2 Rockies came out. It was now a cloning machine.
Uh-oh.
And it soon got out of hand.
Oh no.
Thomas and Sky returned. Oh no, what's happened here? Asked Sky.
Mashams! Clones! Oh no!
Don't worry, if I can get to the button on top, they'll all disappear. I just need my flying gear, she said. So Sky changed into her flying suit, and the minions brought her flying equipment. And she took off. And pressed the button. So all of the clones disappeared.
Wahey! Yeah!
Sky landed. You two got lucky this time, she said. Don't go near my hut again.
Yeah, okay.
So everything was back to normal.
Hello, Tom Moss the Prank Engine. What have you got attached to your engine? You found it and you're not going to tell me what it is? You're going to cause trouble again, aren't you? Thomas was having a good day, but then he heard something. Thomas, come and see me at Maithwaite Station straight away. That sounds exciting, thought Thomas. I must go at once. Uh-oh, here's trouble. You wanted to see me, sir, said Thomas. No, I didn't want to see you here, said Sir Topham Hatt angrily. I want to see you on your branch line. But you called for me. Go. Thomas left, very annoyed. What's got into him, thought Thomas. Percy was busy moving cargo around. Then he heard a voice. "Percy, you are dropping your cargo everywhere. Go back and pick it all up now." Oh no, thought Percy. Dropping cargo? That's terrible. You again? Something's going on here. Percy turned round and started retracing his journey. He kept stopping but couldn't find any dropped cargo anywhere. Thomas met Percy and they told each other their stories. "I need to find out what's going on," said Thomas. James was moving some of Farmer McColl's cattle when he heard a voice. "James, some of your cattle have escaped and are running wild." Oh no, thought James. How could that have happened? I must find them all at once. It's you. That's a megaphone, isn't it? But this time, Thomas saw everything. While James was busy searching for his cattle, Thomas thought of a plan. Tom Moss was enjoying his prank when he heard a voice. "Tom Moss, your tunnel is on fire." Tom was horrified and left immediately. Thomas came out from the trees with his own megaphone. "Good plan, Thomas." Tom steamed back to his tunnel. No fire on this side. It must be the other. Tom realised that he had been pranked. He quickly reversed and Thomas went after him. Thomas was catching him up, but when he approached Maithwaite, Sir Topham Hatt stopped him. "Thomas, why are you still here? I told you to get back to work on your branch line." But sir," said Thomas. "No buts, Thomas. Go back to work." Tom saw Thomas in trouble and knew that he was safe again. Thomas was enjoying his afternoon when he went around a sharp corner and he ran right into a very large pumpkin that was on the line. Thomas couldn't see anything. "Don't worry," said his driver. "I can see to drive you." And they moved forward, but Thomas did look very silly. Percy was also enjoying his day. Then the same thing happened to him. "Who turned the lights out?" said a shocked Percy. "Don't worry," said his driver. "I can see." And Percy moved forwards. They both now looked very silly indeed. Percy then stopped at the crossing. "Who's there?" said Thomas. "I don't know," said Percy. "I can't see." "Oh, it's you, Percy." I've had a bit of an accident," said Thomas. "Me too," said Percy. "Come on, let's get back to clean up. and they left. In the bushes lurked Diesel 10. Ha ha ha. Silly steamies. Now the tip of the sheds were being repainted, so the engines were using a set of tunnels as shelter. "How's your headache, Percy?" said James, trying not to laugh. "You look a little under the weather, Thomas," said Gordon, also trying not to laugh. Thomas and Percy said nothing. The engine wash was broken and they felt very embarrassed with their pumpkin heads on. The next day the pumpkins had been removed, but Thomas and Percy were still feeling embarrassed. "Of course," said Gordon, "it's Halloween, a time for pumpkins, ghosts, bats and spiders." "Did you say ghosts and bats?" said James. "And we're in these old tunnels?" "Yes," said Gordon. "They don't scare a big engine like me though." Thomas and Percy couldn't wait to get away from James and Gordon. While they were out, they got the feeling that they were being followed. "There," said Thomas. "A ghost." I'm scared," said Percy. "I know someone who can help us," said Thomas. Ha ha ha. Silly steamies. Thomas then met a real ghost train, a very friendly ghost train called Ghosty. "Don't worry, Thomas, there are no other real ghosts around here. I'll find out who is responsible for this." That pleased Thomas. Ghosty then scared away all the other ghosts. He then met Diesel 10, who was blocking the crossing. "I might have known it was you," said Ghosty. "You're not a real ghost. You don't scare me, and you can't get past me," said Diesel 10. Ghosty then moved forward right through Diesel 10. Okay, now I'm scared," said Diesel 10. And off he went. Ghosty chased him. "Leave me alone! Leave me alone!" said Diesel 10. Thomas and Percy were pleased it was all over, although they were still embarrassed about the pumpkin heads.
Here we are, the haunted house. This is where the stolen gold should be. Let's knock on the door. No one's answering. Shaggy and Scooby?
Yes?
Go and check the conservatory for clues. Let's find the gold. Oh.
Hey, look, Scoob, a clue. Uh-oh. Ah, ghost!
What?
Velma! Daphne! Ghost!
Hello? Anyone here?
Hello?
The clue says the key is somewhere in this room. But watch out for traps. Oh, look out! Hey, Daphne, check under the floor. There's the key. Ah, monster! Oh!
Look at this kitchen, Scoob. Let's try and find some food. Oh, look! It's a burger! I think it's fine to eat. There's no rats anywhere. Maybe I won't eat it.
This must be where the stolen gold is. Yes, we found it. Mystery solved. Thanks everyone, and thank you too, minions.
Hi everyone, Chris here. Thanks for watching my video, which included the Mystery Mansion, part of the Lego Scooby-Doo collection. This is a fantastic set, and the detail on it is amazing.
Uh-oh, it's Tom Moss. And he's discussing his plan with a minion. Ooh, that's a bad combination. Nearby, Thomas was guarding a very special crown that an old friend was due to deliver. It wasn't long before Mighty Mac and Oliver arrived. "Hello, Thomas," they said. "Hi guys," Thomas replied. "Can I see Thomas?" asked one side of Mighty Mac. "Okay," said the other. Ah, that's better. Hello, Thomas. Is that the crown I'm delivering? Asked Oliver. Yes, but be careful. Some people may want to steal it. It's very valuable, warned Thomas. And especially watch out for Tom Moss. Well, I'll let you sort that out, said Mighty Mac. I promised to help out so Topham Hatt. And he left. He ran into a minion, but he'd never met a minion before, so he didn't know who it was. Hello, he said. Who are you?
I'm, Tom Moss.
Tom Moss? Oh, I'd better warn Oliver, he thought, so he rushed back to the others. Guys! Tom Moss is over there, cried Mighty Mac. Really? Okay, well, Oliver, you'd better go the other way, said Thomas. Oliver agreed, so went the other way. Unfortunately, he ran into the actual Tom Moss, but Oliver didn't know who he was either. Hello there, he said. I'm delivering this very important crown. Please could you move out of the way? Oliver didn't realise that the truck was on the points, and it was too late. Oh, I walked right into that one, thought Oliver. Tom was getting away. Oliver turned around and chased. But only found an empty truck. Oh, he could be anywhere by now, he said. Oliver went back to tell the others, but no one knew what to do. Luckily, some Paw Patrol pups were nearby. What's that sound? Asked Tracker. It's Tom Moss, cried Sky. Tom passed by. Is he royal? Asked Tracker. No, he must have stolen that crown, cried Rubble. We've got to get it back. Sky had an idea and changed into her flying gear and took off. Phew, that was fast, said Tracker. She found him and chased him. Until she knocked the crown off. Tom didn't care though, he just didn't want to get caught again, so he ran back to his tunnel. So Sky took the crown and gave it back to the others. Thank you, Sky, said Oliver. No problem, she replied. So the crown was put back in the truck and Oliver delivered it. But he was a lot more careful this time.
Did you hear that? Said Mater to McQueen. Spooky! I think it came from over there, said McQueen. No, it's not here, said Mater. Now it's over there, said McQueen. Where is everybody? There's no one about. It's like a ghost town. Come on, tractor tipping is always fun. Where is everyone? They then met Sheriff. "Have you heard those spooky sounds?" said McQueen. "No," said Sheriff. "It's kind of quiet today, isn't it?" They all looked around. "Ramon, did you hear that?" "No," said Ramon. "Hey, have you heard those spooky sounds, Doc?" "No," said Doc. "They might be coming from my place," said Mater. "No, they're not. Let's go racing." That's better. Hey, there's Sarge. "Have you heard those sounds?" "No." "Now!" McQueen and Mater suddenly saw loads of pumpkins rolling towards them. "It's Halloween," said Sally from the top of the slope. "Got you!" McQueen and Mater moved slowly through the pumpkins. They then saw that the whole of Radiator Springs had come alive with Halloween decorations, and everyone was out enjoying themselves. "Those were the noises," said McQueen. "They certainly tricked us. Happy Halloween, everyone!" It was raining. Thomas, James and Percy were hard at work. Then the rain stopped. But the next problem was mud, and with no rain to wash it off, the engines got covered in mud. "Now, engines," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Victor is still fixing the engine wash, so you'll have to wait until the morning to get clean." Gordon was lucky. He arrived back clean. Victor eventually fixed the wash, but the engines were already resting for the night. The next morning they headed straight for the engine wash. Percy went in first. The mud was washed off, but...
"Hello, I'm Thomas."
Oh dear, Percy thinks he's Thomas. James went next.
Hello, I'm Percy.
He came out talking like Percy.
I'm James. I'm the brightest red engine on Sodor.
Thomas came out talking like James. Oh, what did I do to deserve this? Said Gordon. They have all gone mad.
I'm James.
I like delivering the mail.
I'll chop and I'll puff to be there on time.
Victor was called to sort out the wash. I don't understand it, he said. But what nobody knew was that the engine wash had a visitor very early in the morning. Tom Moss the prank engine. I might have known. Victor thought that he'd fixed it again. Percy tried it.
I'm James.
Oh no, this time he thinks he's James and it's made him go like a rocket. Slow down, Percy. Same thing happened to James,
Hello, I'm Thomas.
who this time thought he was Thomas. Thomas came out talking like Percy.
Hello, I'm Percy.
A little more adjustment, thought Victor.
Hello, I'm Percy. Bust my buffers. I'm a busy engine.
I'm James. I'm the brightest red engine on Sodor. Hello, I'm Thomas.
This time it worked. When Thomas came out at normal speed, he saw Tom Moss in the tunnel. You, he said. Tom Moss realised he'd been seen and made a run for it. By the time Thomas had turned round, Tom Moss had gone. Thanks for watching our story featuring 3 of the Trackmaster talking engines that chuff around the track, randomly saying well-known phrases.
I must puff fast. There's no time for delay.
They don't usually say they're the wrong engine. We just mixed it up a little for the story.
It was James's day off, so he was fast asleep. Sir Topham Hatt then arrived. "Good morning, James," he said, startling James. "Sorry to wake you up, but I need your help. I've got a special delivery that I'd like you to make. Can you do it for me?" "But sir, my new wheels are in the repair shed. I can't go out on these." "Yes, of course you can. Just be very careful," Sir Topham Hatt replied. "OK, I'll do it," said James, and off he went. The delivery was a very special one. The bee carriage housed thousands of bees. The middle carriage was full of honey, and the back carriage carried 2 large ladybirds. As soon as James arrived, he reversed into the trucks, and his driver coupled him up. And off he went. Unfortunately, his old wheels weren't suited to the new points, so he had a bit of a problem. It was a mess. Luckily, the ladybirds were alright, but Honey fell out of the middle carriage. Guess who found it? The honey really made Winnie the Pooh's day. Unfortunately, a bee escaped from the bee truck and landed on James's nose. "Ow!" he said, as he got stung. Luckily, Chomper arrived, and he helped lift the trucks back onto the track. He was done in no time. "Thanks, Chomper," said James. "No problem," Chomper replied, and James continued on his journey. When he finally finished his journey, the sting on his nose had gotten much worse. His nose was really swollen. So he dropped off the trucks and slowly went back to the sheds. What a rotten day off it had been. So he reversed into his shed. "What's wrong with your nose?" asked Thomas. "I was stung by a bee," said James. "Oh dear," said Percy. "I just need a good night's sleep," said James. Thomas and Percy were feeling cheeky, and Thomas had an idea. When James fell asleep, they sprung into action. The next morning, James felt much better. "Good morning," he said. "Morning, James," said Thomas. James came out of his shed. "Be careful out there," said Percy. "I will," said James, and off he went. Thomas and Percy stayed in their sheds, chuckling. James didn't realise anything was different. He passed Gordon. "Hi, Gordon." Hello," said Gordon. "Was that James?" he wondered. James then passed Spencer. "Hello, Spencer." "Hi, James." "I thought James was always red," he wondered. "People are acting awfully strangely," thought James. Then finally he bumped into Thomas. "Hi, Thomas. Why are people acting so strangely?" he asked. "Oh, I'm sorry, James. After what happened yesterday, Percy and I painted you yellow and black, just like a bee." Luckily, James saw the funny side, but he was proud of his red coat of paint, so he rushed over to the engine wash. "Ah, that's better," said James, and he rushed off to work, shiny and red as per usual. Hi, I'm Dave, and thank you for watching my story. Here's another you may have missed.